Hi and welcome to episode 3 of the Knitterarium Podcast. My name is Ruth and this knitting and crafting podcast is coming to you from Westmeath in Ireland where I live. Today is Saturday, the 12th of November, and the places you can find me are on Instagram as Knitterarium. I'm on Ravelry as Celtic Knits, and we also have a Ravelry group called Knitterarium. If you just search under the tabs button on Ravelry for Knitterarium, you'll find us. You'll find all the show notes for this episode and all the previous episodes in the group as well. So do come along and join us there. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. It's lovely to have you back with me. If you are a new to me viewer, welcome. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I appreciate all of you taking the time out of your busy days to spend some time with me. I do hope the sound is a little better for you this episode. Do let me know if it is or if it isn't, so I can do something about that. The sections I have for you today are Happy Feet, Through the Wardrobe, Treasure Trove, Design Corner. I have a small amount in the Stitch in Time, and I have a new section I want to talk with everyone on the shawl shelf. So I think we'll get started. We'll get started with a Stitch in Time. Now last week I showed you some fabric I had been hoping to do some freehand embroidery on. I got as far as drawing out the design I wanted onto paper, and that's as far as I got. I got nothing else done on it. It was just one of those very busy weeks, and I didn't get back to it. So that's it for an update on that. I am hoping to get to it, but we'll see how the next couple of weeks go. It's quite busy, the schedule. So we'll move on to Through the Wardrobe. Now I had been showing you my herbarium jumper by NCL Knits. I've made a small amount of progress on this. Not much, but just a small amount. So this here is where I had finished the last day, and so I've just about maybe 1.5 inches worked on it. I have one set of increases on this, and then I just knit straight for about another 10 centimeters, I think, and then it's ready for to divide off for the armholes. So that's just a close-up of the lace pattern on the front, and then the back is just plain stockinette back. The yarn, as you'll know, I have mentioned it, is Eden Cottage yarns, and that's been housed here in my fondant fibre bag. So there's not much progress made on that. As I said, I had an extremely busy couple of weeks, and I had a lot of meetings, and by the time I got home in the evenings, I didn't feel much like taking out the garment to start working on it. I had been watching a new to me podcast called Tea and Possibilities with Nikki, and I happened to see in some of her episodes the little jumpers from the Charmed Knits book, the little Weasley jumpers, Christmas ornaments, and they looked incredibly cute. I thought I might give those a go as their little jumper. Is them here? I thought I'd give these a go. They might be nice and cute for the Christmas tree if I did one for each of the family members. Now the pattern calls for some, I think it's worsted weight, just a DK weight. I have some 4-ply that I think might just be suitable. I'll probably just go up a needle size or 2 and give those a go. I'm going to add those in here even though they're not a full-size garment, but they're a jumper. There's just a wee little one. So I'm going to put those in here I'm thinking I'm going to make one for each of the family members for the Christmas tree this year. I thought they might look nice and cute, and they can pick their favourite colour of yarn, and we'll see how that goes. That might be nice. So we'll move on to Happy Feet. Happy Feet. We have a finished object. So we do. These are the vanilla toe-up socks that I was knitting. This is the Sockmatician's pattern. And I have to say, the fit of these socks is just fantastic. It's really wonderful. The yarn is Nora George yarns, her Jack Skellington colourway. It was this nice black and cream, and this, it's quite bright today on it. This neon yellow, which I did for the toes and the heels. And then I did a little stripe. I knit for, I think it was about 42 rows. I did 3 rows of the yellow, 2 of the black and cream, 2 of the yellow, 2 again of the black and cream, and then just finished it off with one of the thing, and then just a 2x2 rib, and I just did I just worked the last row or 2 in the neon yellow again. So we have a finished object. This is our first finished object of the podcast. I'm really pleased with these. As I say, I don't normally knit toe-up socks, and but the fit of these is just... I know I said the last time that I might not be a convert to toe-up socks, but the fit of these is so brilliant that I can see I'm going to knit more of these. They're just... I loved these. I love them. I'm looking forward to wearing these. And now that I've shown you, I can. I did the second set of socks that I started was the Cobblestone Socks by Mina Phillips. This is sock 1. On this now I'm doing a 1x1 rib. Just worked it. That there is the back, but it's just a plain smooth stockinette back, and then the front is just this pattern here. It's just a little textured pattern. The yarn I'm using for this is Green Elephant Yarns in her glass case of Emotion, and the cuffs is knit in Admiral by Shopperwool, and it's just in a denim blue kind of colour. I'm knitting these on my Chowgu DPNs. That's sock 1. And sock 2. Sock 2 just has the cuff knit on it. So that there's sock 2 there. Sock 1. These ones I tend to knit in the car on school runs. That's what when these ones get worked on. Just that's them there. These are being housed in my Strand Designs bag. Just kind of cute little one. As I had been saying, I had a lot of meetings to attend to this week. Sorry, excuse me. Just look. Yes. Just plain black coffee. Because I don't do the flavoured teas. As I had been saying, I had a lot of meetings to attend to this week. Nearly every day there was something different. And I wanted just a plain vanilla sock to work on while I was at these meetings. So, just take them out here now. I pulled out an Ellie and Ada yarn that I had in my stash. This one was Halloween Candy. And that's this one here. It's these nice purples and browns and creams. And there's little touches of black in it as well. And I caked this up. Now to go with it, I had some other Admiral colours. I had this plain purple, and I had this plain kind of russet to go along with these. Sorry, if I hold them up, you'll see them better. Just to complement them. Now, my idea for these socks, as I said, these are just going to be plain vanilla, knit, cuffed down. This is sock 1. Sock 1 has the ribbing complete on it, and the ribbing is in the purple. And I'll knit the leg and the foot in this. I'll give it a purple toe, but I'm going to give it a rust heel. And that's sock 1. I'm knitting these on my knit prosings, my DPNs. And this is just plain 2x2 rib. I'm not following any particular pattern for this. It's just a plain vanilla sock, so it's just the second sock. I have started the cuff on, and it is in the rust. And this will have a rust cuff and rust toe, and then it will have the purple heel. So sock 1, this is sock 2. I think these are going to look really cute. They're just my plain vanilla socks. I have a few more meetings this week and the following week, and I feel these are going to come in very handy for that. I think that is all in sock. Yes, that's all I have for socks. The next section we'll move on to is the treasure trove section. During the week, I happened to see that Diane of Elm Tree Yarns had posted her Christmas colourways, and they were inspired by A Christmas Carol. And first of all, when her yarn comes, it comes like this, all just so beautifully packaged. It was gorgeous. It was such a treat to open. And it did come with a little packet of chocolates, which my youngest daughter took. I think she thinks all yarn comes with chocolate now. She's nearly as excited to see the postman bring yarn as I am. So I did order this colourway. It's called Marley. It's her superwash merino and nylon. Her nylon base, 400 meters in it, and it's this, and it's got a little sparkle to it, little silver sparkle. It's got a little stellina in it as well. So it's superwash merino, nylon, and stellina in it, and it's this greeny silvery colour with hints of grey through it. And it's lovely. This is the Marley colourway, inspired by the ghost of Marley. The other yarn I ordered this is Christmas Past. This is Christmas Past. This is going to be socks. I love yellow socks. They're just so happy. I love them. So this is Christmas Past, and this is superwash merino nylon, and this has gold stellina in it this time, and it's just lovely. These nice yellows and darker hints of brown through it. It's lovely. The one in the package now. We'll open it up. I wanted to show you this, so I hadn't opened this one up. The other colourway that I ordered is this gorgeous, and it's Christmas Future. Now, I didn't order Christmas present. I'm not a huge fan of their red and green colourways. But now I'm looking at Christmas Past and Christmas Future, and I think I might have to order a Christmas present just to complete the collection. I do know she has a few more. She has 2 other colourways then, as well as Christmas Future. She has 2 other colourways, Tiny Tim and Ebenezer, I think it is, or Ebenezer or Scrooge. It's him anyway. This though is Christmas Future. This is lovely. It's pinks and purpley, dark purples and light and dark greys, and this is just lovely. So that's what I had gotten from Diane of Elm Tree Yarns. Now, what I had ordered in August from Nora George was the advent calendar, and it arrived in this bag. This was, there is Nora's tag, and in the bag, I'll just take out a few to show you. There is 24 individually wrapped little packets like this, each numbered, and inside is a little mini skein. And from the 1st of December, you get to open up. There is one surprise package. It's upside down. You open this one, and the 1st of December, on the 1st, and then you have a package each day on the run up to Christmas to open up of a mini skein, and they're all influenced by Christmas films and Christmas songs. And then on Christmas Day, then you get one big package of yarn to open up. So I'm very excited about that. While all the children are digging into their chocolate advent calendars, I'll be opening up mini skeins. So that would be really nice. I also ordered from Tracy of Nora George Yarns. I ordered her 12 Days of Christmas, and that arrived also. That is, and there is 12 individually wrapped mini skeins. And these are all dyed and inspired by the 12 Days of Christmas. And these you open from the 26th of December right through to the 6th of January. And then there's a little surprise one to open on the 31st of December. And there's a little, can you see it in there? There's a little Christmas stitch marker. See it in there? Little candy canes. That there is. So I'm really looking forward to that between the 2 packages. So I think that covers from the 1st of December right through to the 6th of January. So that's going to be exciting. I'll be able to open those up. You'll probably see actually what each one is each day on my Instagram feed. So if you want to check that out. So the next section I have for you is the design corner, and as it is shawl weather, I have this one here. This is Eru, and she's part of the Era collection, and this is my version of her that I'm wearing here. She's a beaded lace shawl, and I just wanted to show it off. The other things I've been working on putting together some new collections that I want to bring out next year. Deirdre is still in test knitting that's going on in the Ravelry group. So you'll be able to pop over there and see that there. And the Dying of the Light has been drafted up, and I've gone through it, editing it, and it's now ready to head off to my tech editor this week. That should be coming up in the next week or two in the Ravelry group for knitting, and I will probably post some sneak previews of it when it's finished blocking on Instagram, so do keep an eye out for it there. That's really all that's going on in the design corner this episode. I'm just checking my notes to see what else I have to go through for you. Yes, on the shawl shelf. This section is all about knitting shawls. I have no shawl for myself on the needles. As I have two on the needles design wise and another in test, and I have not cast on another at the minute, but I'm in the next week or so I'm probably going to cast on another shawl because it is shawl weather. It's definitely shawl weather. Autumn has come, so I'm looking forward to casting on a shawl. So if you've got any nice shawl recommendations, what your favourite shawl is, pop them below or let me know. I'm going to be picking a pattern over the next week or so, and I hope to show that to you on the next episode. Podcasts I've been listening to. I want to say a big hello to Ellie of Craft House Magic. Hi Ellie! I was watching her last episode, and I was very surprised when she mentioned me. It was a shock. I was happily knitting away, listening to the podcast, and next thing I heard my name. So hi Ellie, and thanks for the mention. Ellie has a podcast, Craft House Magic, and you should definitely pop over there and check her out. So that's who I have. The other one, as I mentioned, was Tea and Possibilities. Nikki has just started. I think she's on episode 6 at the minute. Episode 6, I think so. And she has a great podcast, and she's coming to you from the UK as well as Ellie. So I think that's all I have for you today. I'm not doing too bad. Getting a bit longer at these, and I think I'm maybe settling into it, enjoying them. So I hope the sound was much improved for you this episode. It's quite hard to remember to keep speaking up at the same volume as I had to in episode 1 or 2. So I do hope it was okay. Do let me know. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I will see you again soon. Happy knitting. Bye.